Alright, I have lowered the resolution considerably. Setting up shop. Just now. Okay. Here we go. Alright, so I have this set to be a lot less on the latency. I have significantly reduced the resolution. So this may be either a good thing or problematic. But my interface will be much larger because of this. Okay, I think I messed up big time there. Okay, UI layout mode. Oh boy. I just opened up a can of worms. Well, that's not good. I totally messed things up. Are you kidding me? Seriously? Seriously, dude? This is not good at all. I messed the bed with this. Well, hey, Shada. This should be a lot closer to live. I've lowered the resolution considerably, but I've inadvertently lowered it way too much. And thusly soiled the bed, proverbially. Oh well, I'm just going to try and make do with this. I lowered my desktop resolution so that I could do this. So I'm opening my daily prize. Because, yeah, the resolution is much lowered. But it's actually lower than I would ever have wanted it. So that, I wonder. Graphics. So, window resolution. I'm going to see if I can. Nope, definitely can't. I'm thinking of I'm sorry, I'm a bit nonplussed. I think there is a higher resolution that I could use that would be suitable, but the UI is just ginormous. Oh well. Let's see. Since much of the festival is in the Shire, I'm going to go to Mickle Delving. And I'm going to get out of my battle rattle. I'll prance around in my white robe. Oh wow, if I remove the UI, it even removes the messages. You know, I'm not too happy with this. I'm gonna see if this may crash my game. I'm going to see if I can't make some modifications here, because this is a little bit not my thing. I'm going to bump it up a little bit more. Nope, that's not my thing either. Let's try this. That's not good either. Okay, yes, I will try this. 2560, 140. Let's see if I can... Oh boy. Alright, well. Yeah, now I can't even interact. Can't even interact with my interface right now. That's not entirely a good thing there. So, I'm going to see what happens. I'm going to exit and then go back. I'm going to reload. Sorry about that. I hope the screen goes dark. If it doesn't, I'm going to kill the feed because I don't need to show the world my desktop. It takes a moment to... It takes a moment to close this game. So... hopefully, you'll start seeing things... for me, it's not the sharpness, it's the what's colloquially termed the huge ass interface. I don't want the interface to take up 3/4 of my screen. It doesn't make me happy, my pantaloons, as it were. And so I shall try to properly... Oh, but unfortunately... Okay, let me see what I can do to get this up to snuff, because that's a little bit... That's a little bit not good. How do I resize my window here? Okay. Let's hopefully get this snapping into place a little bit better. Alright, let's see if that kind of unscrews everything. That is better. Yes, I am content with that. But I like having my bars. These bars. I want them horizontal. So how do I do that? Horizontal, quick slots. Horizontal, horizontal, horizontal. Da-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. That's how I like it. Very good. Okay. Yeah. I think we're up to snuff. I think I can turn the game volume up. And alright, good to go. I'm pretty contented with this setup. I like this better than yesterday's, so I'm hoping to be able to read the quest dialogue. Here's another, I'll show you another one of my mounts. This is one of the ones I got from the expansion. I think that's a Fleet Merchant's steed. Something like that, but I'm thinking of seeing if there's any... Here's the funny thing. Before my plague incident, I could get right into that haunted house and I knew where everything was. And I could do the quest quickly and easily, and it was a breeze. I'm thinking I'm going to have to relearn everything because I cannot remember where things are right now. But I'm wondering if when I go in there, by the way, I could have taken the quick horse to Hobbiton. I'm sitting here riding across the fields. But unnecessary. Horsey. It's got a kind of an ornate look. Here's one that I used to use a lot, and I'll go ahead and show it to you. It's a little silly, but in the Shire, one can do this. I have a winter hobby deer and a Yule hobby horse. I'm a hobby horse kind of guy. That's my hobby horse. You go just as fast on them. They don't have giant tortoises. The only other thing that I can ride a boar, which as a high elf, you're not going to see me do that. Well, unless you'd be dying to see it, I guess I'd do it for the sake of presentation, but yeah, I'll do it if you want to see that. One thing that I like about the hobby horse is that it keeps a low profile. You feel like you're going faster than you are as you get closer to the ground. The first thing I want to do is talk to this lady and get the daily quest. Spirited Harvest.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
This quest text, I can... Oh, I'm going to get my computer glasses on, actually. I have them handy, so... And when you're close... See, that's the thing. When you're closer to the ground, you feel like you're going faster. If you play a hobbit, you feel like you're going faster. You are going faster in relation to the size of your character, but you're going the exact same speed. Okay, so I got that. I'll show you another mount. I wonder how many elks this one has. Oops. I'm going to click on my mount tab. Elk. Whoops. I have elk of flowing silver and winter elk. I think I got this in one of the Yule festivals. I don't know if the mount dressage emote will work on this. Or the mount underscore dressage. What is it? Dressage? Mount dressage? And I can do mount rear up. This person's probably taking a momentary look at what I'm doing. I don't want people knowing all that I'm reading. That's a consumable someone used. You spend tokens and you can, if the other player has involuntary emotes active, you will see an effect with it. Just doing a YouTube thing to show some friends. They saw me showing off, and so they're going to do it too. I don't know. They just saw me doing something. When I use double parentheses, it's out of character talk. Let's see. Dismount. Let's see what other mounts I got. I'm going to have. Steed of the Great Alliance. I haven't seen that one in years. That's this one. I've got lots, and I don't even aim to collect all of them when I do these festivals. And since the haunted house is right here, I will get the names back up and set about possibly Denotus, Boffin. Well, Glorfingway, the haunted burrow, which is available by completing the quest chain that begins with a cellar door appears. Oh, okay. So I have to do that one. I think it's nope. A cellar door appears.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Great Hobbit rescue. Hold fast.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
Where was that?
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
I wonder if I have to speak with that wretched Lobelia Sackville Baggins. Yeah, something like that. Some people have to have them all, and I'm like, if I'm not impressed, I don't chase it unless I just have so many festival tokens that I can't possibly buy anything else. Nope, just not that one. Cellar door appears. I remember vaguely mentioning something about cellar door. It's kind of a nod to Afraid that Tolkien found aesthetically pleasing. Like, I'll look at the costumer. Oh, this is...
Good day.
This is one
How
that
may I help
get
you?
stuff. I get some of these with... I have some mithril coins to spend, but the person that... You know what? I'm going to switch to Vorendor and grab him while I'm thinking about it. Vorendor is the... In my game, he's the brother of Fingway. Sorry for the delay. But I have ADHD and I need to do things when I think about them. Vorendor. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 level 140s and 2 level 132s. That is insanity. This is my lore master. The closest thing to a wizard. Well, a lore master and a rune keeper. They're magic casters. Minstrels cast spells too, but it's like they play music. No, mount farming itself is not you get mounts by doing deeds or certain quests or bartering for them. Or you might get one as a drop. Okay. This is my premium house that I'm at right now. And actually something I can do really quick, or as quickly as possible. Well, this is going to be a brief tour. This is those ingredient crates allow me to create things for my alts or consumables without using the farmed materials, but only I can use them. So it works out great to have these and to have my alts go through these from time to time. This is my premium house. This is pretty much how I've decorated it. I chose the wallpaper, but I have a workbench here, a thing to farm, a forge, and a supplier for certain craft ingredients. I can blow this horn and summon them. But I have a room in here, like a bedroom with the maps and elvish furniture and a elvish fireplace. Some of the stuff you can interact with. I'll get a fire going. That was something I got from an instance, I think. But in this room I put in a reflecting pool, a bookshelf, table. Here's a, I don't know if it's a dwarf. Wow. Yeah, let's get inside there, shall we? Start a fire. Yeah, get in there. Let's really get in there. I don't know which way I'm gonna fall, but I think if I do faint.
Oh.
Oop, not that way. Fall to the right. Let's get full on stupid.
Oh.
Oh, not quite. Let's see. So this is like a crafting area. So I have a study to do those things, and I thought, what better thing to put by the study but a decoration of scattered books. And there's a painting of Narmaleth. So since I've done the story thing for that one twice, I have two of these. I don't know if I posted it, but I would imagine, oh, I put it in my main house. The house that I pay for. But the premium house, once you get a premium house, it's there forever. It costs real money to get those. This is the upstairs, some weird decorations. I have like a replica of a throne of Gondor up here. There's some paintings, and I chose these lights. Some heraldry paintings along this walkway. Some simple stuff, a little map thing that you can interact with. This dais, if you use it, it'll change the color of that. If you use this, it'll teleport you to Mordor. And some oddities that I decided to put up. Oh yes, you can change the music to your home. These are some weird trophies. This is kind of a holding place for certain things. There's a geode. I'll zoom in a little bit closer. It's a little bit sharper when the red is max, but this is fine. This is a 16-year-old game, so get this. The music's a bit loud. If you want me to turn it down, I can. And oops. Wow, I literally thought I was going outside. Yeah, I'll turn the music down. Oops, got the cable caught. Audio. Music volume, I'll set it to... Let me know if that's too loud. You can also change the environment of the skies outside your house. So if you want it to be snowing, you can do that. Entering the decoration mode lights up all the things that you can change, and there is a slot here for the, well, you can pick the ambient music and the ambient environment. I think I chose Rivendell. So I have a statue of Celebrimbor, who is the makers of the Rings of Power, not the Great Ring, but according to the lore, Sauron, under fair guise, when he was handsome and beautiful, called himself Anatar, the Lord of Gifts. And he taught the elves ring lore. And when they made Rings of Power, using the formulas that he had bestowed them with, when he had the one ring, he was able to perceive their rings, and allowed him to dominate their will. During the anniversary quest, I was able to grind a bit and get tokens for these gazebo towers, which I thought were kind of neat. When Elvish premium housing becomes available, I'm probably going to get what I can from this place and just put all my stuff into the Elvish house. But this is a Gondorian or Belfalis house. The sky's kind of purple because I chose the Rivendell sky. This is a weird decoration, a public outhouse. Oh, a scrapper chicken came out of there. I don't know what the cooldown is, but you knock on it and some random Dale property guard. The healer class? Oh, well, there's several healers. Well, you can be a healer as a captain. You can be a healer as a lore master. You can be a healer as a minstrel. Minstrels are probably a primary healing class. Beorning can heal. I think those are the primary ones. It's either healing, DPS, or tanking or endurance, durability. But what this character has, I think I have it in the bank. I'm going to get my VIP. Oh no, I haven't. I'm still going to get my VIP stuff. But last year, I spent money and I got some of those costumes that allows you to play as certain characters.
Would you do something for me?
I sure will.
Hello there.
Hi. Okay. Oops. When I do that VIP thing for 13 days, 23 hours, I have access to my vault anywhere because I'm a lifetime subscriber. So, oh boy, that music's a bit loud, isn't it? I can't believe it. I have it set to quiet. Do you want me to try and turn it down a bit more? Because it's surprisingly robust on my end, and look at how low the music is. I'm just gonna turn it up and then back down. I'll put it down even one more notch, but it's literally okay. Good. I'll put it back to 4 or 0.04. I'll briefly show you this guy's outfits. Let's see. Outfit 1. Casual wear. I guess. Outfit 2. Same thing with Belagar blue. Or Belagire blue. One thing I have not been able to re-access though is the light, the lamp that comes on. And wow, this. Okay, well, there's that. Outfit 3. This one's got that majestic thing going. And there's an emote called Gandalf. You shall not pass. Let's see, I don't know what spec I have going right now. Yep, this one that I kind of like. Keeper of Animals, it's just basically when you choose that trait tree, you have empowered animals and a greater selection of them. So, I also have this guy is the primary cosmetic pet holder. So if I come across them, I generally tend to give them to this guy. Okay, let's see. There's a white robe. Glorfingway has that one. And there's a black robe. So there's a similar outfit to this one. So that one's black. This one is blue. This is Belagara blue, which is kind of culturally significant for the High Elves. And this is, I would consider to be loungewear, sort of. Crafting. Maybe something a little more festive. This one has more cosmetic pets. I mean, there's plenty that I don't have. See all the ones that I don't? And those are the ones that I do have. And I don't play this character hardly at all. I just have leveled him with festivals, chiefly. But, yeah, an anniversary celebration pig. I'll summon that one. There's a pig with fireworks. Just I will go to, I don't know if he has a quick travel to Mickle Delving. Nope, he doesn't. So what I will do is quickly bring myself back to my premium house and use the, I'm going to lose the pig because I don't want fireworks going off all night. That's not really my bag either. Alright, buddy, we're gonna, let's see, let's get something quieter. A blue firefly. Okay. I'm gonna summon the stable mistress. And go to, I wonder if I can go to the party tree. Yeah, I can go straight to the party tree. And I'm just on him to get the costumes. Last year, I spent quite a fortune. But since he's a lore master, deep flora, magic, illusion, Guides of Gandalf the Grey. So there's Gandalf the Grey. You can't do much. You can't play in that disguise. He doesn't do any combat things, like a mannequin. Just you can walk around, but you can't dance. You can't wave. It's a real drag. You can't. It would be great if you could do everything that you could do in the game, and do that. So I'll remove the costume. You can walk around. That's all. That's about it. You can walk around and you don't even see their mouth move when you talk. It's just it's a bummer. Gandalf the White. After you slay a Balrog, you get some fat loot and a big level increase. I'll remove that one. And I think I got 3 costumes. I thought I got more than that. I'm gonna check it bank vault and see. I'm going to move this over here. Oh, phooey. Oh, I locked my bars. Elrond. I could cosplay Elrond with this guy just as is. Like I could literally be like, what's the Verily I say unto you, I am Elrond, half-elven of Imladris. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna open up my bank vault. I want to see if I have any disguises. Nope, I don't. I think some of the prices were a bit too rich for me. Guise of Saruman. And Saruman of many colors, so his robe changes hues, and that is actually lore appropriate. He had a discussion with Gandalf, basically saying, I am Saruman of many colors. And Gandalf said, I prefer white. And he said, white can be changed. It can be a blank canvas. I'm assuming that the colors, the shipping colors are visible, but it's an interesting effect. I have a steed called a steed of shifting hues, and it has material that does that. You could. I mean, it wouldn't be hard for me to get a costume going with that. With Thranduil. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to treat myself to a once a year money expenditure to throw coins.
What can I do for you this fine day?
Oh, and I have the Tom Bombadil one. Yeah, I do. That's the one that... I wonder if I do this, if they go in order. No, they don't. This is Tom Bombadil. think that one was a premium or expensive one. Merry doll, my darling, or my hearties. He is a weird character. He's extremely powerful, but isn't flashy in what he does. But yep, this is how he goes around. He skips. You can dance where you want to. Behind, I can't remember the lyrics, but there's that. It would be cool, and I have every expectation in the future when AI gets involved with things, you're going to see more of that. I was thinking of getting a golem and a witch king.
I'm pleased to be of service.
Guise of golem. There's even a Guise of Goldberry. That's Tom Bombadil's wife. Guise of the Witch King of Angmar. I think I'll go with that one. Boom. That was a big expense, and I don't know. I'll get Gollum, and that's gonna be it. I'm probably not gonna get any more costumes unless because that reduces my mithril coins to a pittance. It's gonna cost me about 900 mithril coins to get a primo house, and that's gonna be a lot of dosh. But I'm gonna, as soon as they release Elvish Premium Housing, I'm gonna take that week off. That's what I'm gonna do. And the day it opens, I'm gonna find the neighborhood whose name I like, and I'm gonna find the house that I want. I'm gonna buy it. So I've got Gollum. My precious. See, you don't even really see him jump. Not that well. There's Gollum, the sexy beast. King of Angmar, one of the Nazgul. That is a bad dude. He is actually more powerful than Gandalf is. In the Barrow Downs, in the tombs there, were found swords of Westerness. And Mary, using a sword of Westerness, stabs him in the foot. And Eowyn, that lowered his protection in it. Eowyn drove the sword right into his face and killed him. He's extremely powerful. And regular Nazgul, his entourage. Their primary weapon is fear. Fear so great and a darkness so great that it incapacitates people. And they need medical attention often to keep from dying, or they need extraordinary resilience to bounce back from it. But yeah, he's awful. He's terrible. And I'm going to show you my Hobbit house, which is easily accessed by my Hobbit. I can't just teleport myself there with my level 82 Hobbit burglar. What's kind of crappy though, I named him Froldiger. He has a son named Bildiger. This is Froldiger. And that's Bildiger's son. I used the last name Barleybuck that I was kind of happy with. But what bothers me is that the names are like Frodo and Bilbo. But the actual, it was a subconscious mistake. I meant to, I named this guy after Frediger Bulger. And the way it manifested, I didn't think about it until later. He does kind of look like Sam. He does. And his personality, as I RP him, is very much like Sam. And I'll show you what I mean by the relationship to the ground when you're of small stature and you go walking around. I got an expansion recently, so I think I got some frames that I can use. When you get an expansion, you get stuff in your inventory. So I'll open the collector's edition. He's got a nice earring. So now he's sporting those. And that's the Fleet Merchant Steed. So I'm adding that. And that's a cosmetic armor set, which if I open that, it's going to flood my inventory, and I don't want to do that. And the Corsairs of Umbar Ultimate Fan Bundle, I paid $130 for the expansion. So I get another steed. And the Tome of the Fennec Fox. Sam is my favorite Hobbit, although I think I resemble Frodo more than Sam. I'll go ahead and that one that I got was named Simon by default. Oh, look at that. You can rename your fox, but if you remember the I guess that's the default name. And it was kind of funny that, per the other conversation, see pet, rename, that's a command. I'm going to name him, let's see, that's a good hobbity name. Budger. Call him Budger. Yeah, it was. Tome of the Parrot. I'm betting this one's going to be named Polly. Yes, of course. And I don't want to name it Cracker, even though I would if it wasn't, let's see, I'll call this one Hardtack. See pet, rename Hardtack. Oh, and the grant the swashbuckle emote. So now I have the swashbuckle emote, and I will show that to you. Swashbuckle. And let's see. Cosmetic outfits. That's like my patrol, and I will put that weapon aura on this. I think I have to equip it to see it. That's the aura of that tiebreaker thingy. So that's what it looks like. I tend to not like things overly done. Oh, I'll be. So yeah, I'll do it like that, and I can cosmetically equip it. So I could probably make both of them glow. Now I know how to do it. Okay, well, for poops and giggles, I'll make these glow for now. There are other weapon auras. There's weapon aura of Elven Blessings. I'll show that one off. Bonk. Bonk. And to make them work, I have to basically unequip and re-equip. So these sparkle. They light up like crazy, and they leave little bits. But see, when he's so close to the ground, you look like you're really cooking. This one's quite. Let me take these off. Show you Fateful Thunder weapon aura. It kind of looks electrified. And I think that and the ones that turn blue when orcs are near. Orcsbane, which is my favorite one just because it's the most lore bound. So in order to see the cosmetic effect, you have to unequip and re-equip that. I'll be right back. I gotta respond to a message. Okay. Well, I came on this guy to show you my kinship house. My kin name is the Barley Bucks. And it's just my alts. I like making hobbit holes. Hobbit houses. Or I like decorating them. Making hobbit holes. That sounds... Anyway. Oh. A spotted shrew. Have a shrew pet. And I'm going to go ahead and turn the pet off for the moment. And this is my home of the Barley Bucks. So I have a vegetable stand there. Chicken coop. I think you should get an egg every time you click on it with a cooldown. This is a Halloween decoration or a harvest thing decoration. So I put that over there. Former kinmate, she decided to give me a picnic table. And I thought it was really nice. And there's a with one of the expansions, I think, or it might be for the 11th year anniversary, you got a emote called 11s. So if you're sitting at a table, actually, if you sit on the bench, it might be a bit more. It might look a little bit better. But you literally see them take a variety of foodstuffs and eat. I think there's a pie in there or something. Kind of rubs his hands together like, it might be random. And that's about all that needs to be seen with that. And he doesn't really go walking around in that. I usually have him, honestly, I usually have him wearing this when he walks around. This is maybe a bit more dignified. That one. Or that one. I've never done a Christmas decoration here. I have Christmas decorated my premium house. I wonder if the music will play loud enough. It takes a while to load all the things, but I have a cat on a cushion. And the Shire fireplace. And this is a hat rack with a bunch of stuff that I got from doing bingo buffin quests. I think I got this decoration maybe for the anniversary or something. Boy, that's a bit high for a hobbit. I think that's a little... need to be where you can reach. It's kind of stupid. You can't put this outside, so I put it on the inside. You can't really use it. And this is a river hobbit guest. And there is, as a decoration, I have Bilbo. Since he's reading, I put him next to a bookshelf. A treasure chest. I have a crazy kitchen get up in here. No carbon monoxide poisoning in Fantasyland. My house chest. Lots of pipeweed and ale that if you drink you see kind of a green hue. I'll demonstrate it. Little green bubbles and little you get quite merry. I found the noises that they make a bit obnoxious when they're drunk, so I've filtered them out. If you ooh man, I didn't think about not being sober for 5 minutes. That's not really going to help with the tour. That was kind of dumb. DB did not think that through. Here's a wooden keg. So if you want to get increasingly stupid, you can get a little tipsy from that. Gosh darn it, I'm so sorry. I did not think this through. In the hallway I have a bunch of fish trophies. It's like the Sturgeon Group trophy. You can get a rough idea. And this is Bildiger's bedroom. And these paintings are very simple. They're Hobbit paintings, so they look similar to children's paintings. Hobbits do not create masterpieces. This is simple stuff that hobbits like. Bilbo's recommended reading. I think there's a nod to the Red Book with that being on there. The Red Book is actually up here would be the Red Book, possibly. God, I'm so sorry. And it's bed on a bearskin. Fireplace. Fish trophies, and I like these in-league lamps. You have to catch all these fish in order to have them as trophies. And I have the Tom Bombadil theme for it. I think it works. There's a little hallway, and this is Frodiger's bedroom. Well, Frodiger and Mrs., but I don't have a Mrs. Somebody already took the name I wanted to give his wife, but I wanted a Bedelia Barleybuck. Part of your commentary is blocked by this emoji thing that I have, and I don't know how to lose it. I would love to lose it. Ooh. I can get rid of the chat. I'm looking at the chat through my mobile. It'd be neat if you could, if the chat moves up. Test. Trap. It'd be neat if you could interact and change it or something. To change what? I mean, you would like put a different decoration up or something? Because when you do decorations, like I'll get the decoration mode on. Like, God, I wish my guy wasn't drunk and this wasn't blurry. It's not conducive. You can change the orientation. You can move things around a bit. Oh yeah. Yeah, that would be cool. Sorry. That would be cool. Some decoration can be interacted with, but I have another Bilbo's recommended reading, but yeah, you click it and that object does nothing. And a map of area door, scribe's book stand. Simple furnishings on other characters. I'm going to do the quest to get river hobbits and have them put in as guests to have a little bit more diversity, but that is Bilbo Baggins. And I think he was modeled after the Hildebrand's brothers interpretation. Okay, and my guy's sobering up. I wish there was a way to sober up quickly. And my apologies for that lack of foresight there. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, the Bilbo's recommended reading. But in terms of size, it would take more than that to write the Lord of the Rings, but the Red Book of Westmarch. And I kind of wonder if that's it, but that one's pretty darn red, but it would be fine print to read that. In practical terms, yes. A pint would go a lot further. A hobbit. But hobbits consume more calories than the big folk do. Well, that's that. I'm gonna port him to my premium house, grab those premium ingredients, and I will hop back onto Glorfingway and get to business. Oh yes, I allow them to if they wish. So all of my houses are open, but not everyone has access to my house chest. And there's the Rivendell sky. I'll see if I have a decoration in here that can change that. I'll show you how you can change the ambiance outside. Opening house storage. It's going to take a bit to load. Oops. Let me grab the premium ingredient crates. They're still loading. So I have a banker in my house, and a barber. So you can change your face, like you can change your head, you can change your hairstyle. I'm not gonna save it. You can change the kind of eyes they have, wrinkles and stuff. Change their eyebrows a bit. Change their mouth a bit. Give them different kinds of wrinkles. Change their eye color, skin color to a fashion. Hair color. Body type. Like that or like that. On a slider. I cancel promptly. So that's that. Oh, I was going to show the change of outdoor ambiance. What is it? House storage or shared? I don't know if I keep them handy, could they take up a lot of space? I think it was the shared housing storage. I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't keep the ambiances in here because they don't stack. So, I don't know. So probably I'll remove it and put it back. That's what I'll do. So let's put my decorations back in the decorations. Well, at least while I got this open, or this one, I have an autumnal apple tree, banners, black mushroom pot, Elven Yule Fest wall, a treasure chest, a dig site, rugs, floating lanterns. Oh no, I have Eastern Gondor, the Dawnless Day. Let's see. Get into decoration mode. I'll pull this out. So if you observe this is the Rivendell sky. I'll switch it to the Dawnless Day. This is what the sky is when Sauron darkened the sky to give his army the edge that they needed to wreak the havoc that they were wreaking. Oh, and this is Trollshaw's Rivendell, yeah. So I'll put that back, and that's pretty much how I like it. If I didn't have anything in there, it would look like that. So I'm going to put it back, and I'm going to put that back, and I'm going to put it back into my housing chest. And you know, a lot of this is 16 years of playing. Which is why I have all this stuff. So although if a person played for a year and they spent some money, they could have a lot of this. Eastern Gondor, the Dawnless Day. Let's get that in there. Oh, what in the hell did I put in there? Screw it. Just get this in there. Hell with it. Rub-a-dub-dub. Okay. Oop. We can only change hair. Your facial features are set. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I got a little preoccupied and distracted. But yeah, some games are like that, and I like having the option because you can at least do that, but there are limitations. Among them is a 16-year-old graphics engine that they can't just snap their fingers and fix. Alright. I got to at least get 10 quests in. I'm not sure what quest chain to follow, but I'm gonna... Actually, I want to start with the small menial things because it's a good hedge. They're nice and easy. Okay. Wow. Okay. It's so I know.
Stay and have some tea.
Only 100 burrow quests can be done at a time. Gourds and goblins, wasted webs, treats or trickery. Frightful tales to curl the hair on your toes. Help Esmeralda Boffin with fear not to dance. Help Dinados Boffin with Dinados does not. Okay, let's see what this is about. A cellar door appears. Okay, so how do I do that? Yeah, I would love to do that, but how the flaming hell do I get that quest again?
Stay and have some tea.
If I have to go inside Bag End or something. Stay and have some tea. You need something? Out of my sight, you poor excuse for a boundary. Rude. I'm gonna go inside a Bag End. And this is Bag End. Ooh. Almost. Some of them are nice, some of them are not, but she's very cantankerous. How dare you destroy my fireworks? Lotho. These are the people who got Bag End from Bilbo when he moved, quote unquote, to Buckland as part of a ruse to cover his hobbits that you talk to are generally speaking a lot more polite and nice. I could have sworn I saw something with the cellar door to it, and it seemed to have... I don't need to relearn the dance. Let's see. I do not see very many people dancing. My mother said that there would be a dance contest held regularly, but so few people are participating. The spooky atmosphere to blame? Why is everyone afraid to dance? We must combat this fear of dancing with encouraging words. Find bashful festival goers and tell them there's nothing to fear. That will surely work. Okay. So I'm looking for bashful festival goers. I'm too embarrassed to dance. There. Because if I don't want to do something, all I need somebody to do is to tell me to do it. Shades, and I'm just gonna so do it. What if everyone laughs at me? Thank you, but no. And I'll grab a apple tub. Da, 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 That never gets old. I can hear that all day. I'm too embarrassed to dance. So am I, buddy. I'm too embarrassed to dance. So, that's that. You got your answers right there. It didn't work, Lord Finley. People are still too bashful to get up and dance. What a disaster. I agree. It just, life sucks when people don't just break out into dance. Wait a moment. I have had an idea. Perhaps they just need to see someone else having a good time dancing and cheering and who knows what else. It's up to you, Glorfingway, to take a moment to do whatever you want. Any creative expression at all. And maybe that will help these bashful hobbits come to their senses. If they see you doing it and having a good time, perhaps they will do it themselves. Use the time to creatively express yourself. Dance 4. Do it with a That was quite a performance. I hope these bashful hobbits have learned how fun it can be to just be yourself and not worry about what anyone else is thinking. Thank you for being such a good sport. I'll see you at Cousin Bingo's spooky stories tonight. Well, that was weird. Okay. Dinadas, but Dinadas does not. Do I have to have that stupid... Yeah, I don't have access. I know I've done it before. Oops. Well, son of a biscuit eater. Or maybe I just... go inside. Right. Find Dinadas in the cobwebbed wing. I don't remember where all this is. Would you look at this? You could be convinced by this poor excuse for a spider. It's big, yes, I'll grant you that, but I can see the wire from which it hangs. That does not look like spider silk at all. It looks like a fishing line at best, and mere twine at worst. Webs are alright, I suppose, but it's not frightening at all. It's silly to think that any hobbit would be scared of this wing. Do you think it's scary? Dinadas does not. The creeping wing. Alright, cool. Just need a change of shorts. Forgot about that little trick.
Oh.
Yeah, I may have... I forgot about that. But this is the haunted house. Hey, Dino. I see you in the creeping wing, so why can't I interact with you? Oh, that's a cobweb ring. I need to get the creeping wing. Okay, let's see.
Oh.
Yeah, see, they didn't pick their sounds very well. You get a lot of signing. No, that did not sound like signing. Now that I remember stuff, I'm not gonna jump again. I just forgot about that one. Okay. How the flaming duck pond do I get out of here? To the right. Nope, still in the cobweb ring. Yeah. Okay, this way. Now to the creeping wing. Got to pick the right door. Let me ask you a question, Finway. Do you think these hobbits are trying to scare us? Because these glowing bottles could be filled with anything, which causes the imagination to run. But their illumination has another effect. It causes me to plainly see this crudely painted mask and know it for what it is, just a mask. Now, if it was darker in here, perhaps I would think it was a real goblin. But not when I can see it so clearly. This is not frightening at all. I think it's Frodo that somebody used a consumable on me. I'm gonna go into the combat log. I guess that was part of the, okay, so find Dunadas in the basement of the haunted burrow. Something tells me that door doesn't just take me to the basement because it's so near. Oh, I am in the basement, and I remember that's like a daily thing you can look at. Spring Fall Festival Circuit. A good hit. Open. Basement's a little damp. It's no more scary than the others I've seen. The best these hobbits can do is a little confusing to find the right path. If you set your mind to it, you shouldn't have any trouble finding the way through. I would be much darker and more maze-like to scare a hobbit, I'll tell you that. I'm a big fan of being scared and struggling in the agony. Okay, let's see. Do this several times to remember where things are. this several times to get used to it and know where everything is, but I don't remember where the attic is. I think you get through there through creeping wind. I wish my memory were a little bit better. Lobelia would never have anything to do with this kind of skullduggery. This was supposedly Frodo's doing. Door. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, there's something I can. Ooh, my memory's jingling dinglinging. There's something here that I can collect. Yeah. One Fall Festival token. I remember that. I think once a day you can open these. And sometimes there's some goodies in there that are extra goody. Oh yeah, you can do it every hour. Oh, one of them. Once a day. And the other is once an hour. So you can get a lot of these tokens. I remember that. Am I still transmitting? I haven't seen you say anything in a bit, and I'm wondering if it's you were just watching or if the connection was a bit off. Cool. Sorry, I just keep glancing, and it makes me wonder if something got locked. You don't have to be verbose or anything. I just want to make sure. Oh no! Take a flying leap for Iluvatar, baby. Break a leg, Sam. Okay. We're just gonna brush that off. Okay. I'm glad you're enjoying this. I feel a bit of performance anxiety trying to find that attic. There's quest. Oh, that's locked. Of course it's locked. Why would it not be locked? I don't think. Okay. So you got I'll go to the cooking wing, and I can't remember which door I picked. I don't think it's that one. horn went through here and did something. It might have been just to get to that mystery. Of course it's locked. Once you do this like every day, you learn this place, but I don't get that quick. It's almost like muscle memory. But I just I don't get it like I did when I played in ages past. Like this'll there's a room around it. Should be here, but it's not. So now I get on this point. Clearly processing anything. There's quests in here that are tiny, and when you know where everything is, it's such a snap. Doing the same thing over and again. I picked the first door last time. Back in the main cellar, not what I wanted. it's labeled main cellar. Hallelujah. Most burrows do not have attics, being delved in the ground and not unnaturally elevated like the houses of some folk. This one is more frightening than I would expect the usual sort. The paint is peeling and I hear rats scuttling about. It will take more than those small irritations to raise the hair on my toes. Okay. There's actually a quest involving. It's actually fighting a ghost or something. Or a hobbit in a costume and he screams and says, "Don't hurt me." Go through the same door over and over again. Well, if I logged out in here. Around after the festival, but there's so much to do. What wing is this? This is party tree. That haunted burrow did not seem very haunted to me. It's all for show. The whole thing strikes me as being very silly and not frightening at all. When my mother revealed we were meeting Cousin Bingo at the Harvest Festival and not at home in Mickledroving, I was very cross. But I have to admit I very much enjoyed exploring the haunted burrow with you and revealing it as an unfrightening display. I thank you for that. I look forward to disproving with you scary stories that we have for this evening. I will see you there. God, I've only done 2 of 10. I'll do this so you can rate it. Spooky research. A little spooky research. Okay, so the Great Smiles. This is Mr. Papa. What a great... Oh, it just laid down some dirt. Oh. That's nice. Well, I might as well
Good
do that.
day. Might I have a word with
Show
you?
some trickery. Well, I'm on my way to the Smiles. I remember she wanted me to pick a wedgie. So I will pick a wedgie here. And she was tickled by my trick. I remember that from yesterday. I will get on my horsey. This one wanted me to shiver. So I shall shiver. And one was over fishing. He wanted me to throw a tantrum. So I will throw a tantrum. Here that wants me to burp. Since I got that done, I don't need to return to them right away. I'm going to go to the Smiles. I'll hop on my Rivendell horse. You can tell when folks are a bit low level and they don't have a long-standing account when they have gear that's visibly like that. That's not an insult, it's just you can tell when someone's new and when they're not by the attire. It sounds so snobbish, it was just an observation. I don't mean it in any negative sense at all. Everybody has to start somewhere. This is Tuckborough. This is where Peregrine Took is from. And that's Peregrine's dad. I love you. Good night, sweetie. Trying to think if the librarian would be in there. You're looking for a book of scary stories? I cannot say that any come immediately to mind, for hobbits do not generally write down such things, though they do enjoy sharing them in person, especially in warm comfort with the dark of night safely beyond shuttered panes and far away. You're welcome to look for yourself. Yeah, there was a squirrel in the library in a prior quest, and he thought that the ghost of a ancient Took was haunting the place, and he gets you to make all kinds of offerings. I'll start from right and go to left. And it turns out that there was a squirrel and you chase it off. And no scary books in there. You find a tattered book that seems to contain frightful tales. Oh, this is very curious. I do not believe I've ever seen this book before. The letters on the cover are very faded and most indistinct. I cannot read very much of the title, but the first word seems to be chill. I believe it promises chilling tales, and a cursory examination seems to bear out this presumption. Feel free to take it with you and bring it to Bingo Boffin for his perusal. May it increase his enjoyment of the Harvest Festival. I know he will see it return to me eventually. You might guess that the quests in the Shire are far tamer, even though there's some danger. They are far tamer than those elsewhere. Some of it will tax your patience. Delivering pies and... well, all of them can be difficult and dangerous if they're at your level. But for starting zones, I would say hands down Bree is more sinister and dangerous. You get a title called The Undying if you make it to level 20 without getting defeated. I would say typically the most dangerous quests are going to be in instances, dungeons. I would say the first very dangerous zone you quest in would be Angmar. That place is frightful at a level. And when the festivals are over, or if I have lots of spare time, I can show you some stuff in Angmar. It's a very sinister place, and I've actually removed a lot of the sound from there because it gets overwhelmingly oppressive for me. Like this is a nice happy break compared to Moria, but Angmar is way worse than Moria in terms of nastiness. Yeah, there's even a bog. There's even a bog area between here and Needlehole. There's Needlehole. This is where I'm at. That's bog. So there's slugs, frogs, biting gnats. Gangster dwarves. But yeah, there's several marshy areas, the dead marshes. That's pretty unsavory. I want to talk to this guy.
How do you do?
I'm gonna get... I don't care for masks. Just give me the tokens. I've done 3 of 10 quests. Bingo. A little spooky research. Ah, this book looks perfect. Thank you. I shall spend some time becoming acquainted with the tales. Okay. A night for ghost stories. Talk to Bingo and help him scare his many cousins with tales of terror. So this is going to be an instanced quest. Now, to clean this up a bit, I will turn the names off. We'll see how this looks, just to get a proper view of things. This looks like a spot for scary stories. I probably have to click next. Okay. 1, 2, kind of interesting that when you have a quest to do, they put the one ring above them for when you're doing like a continue. This is a perfect night to share spooky stories, even better than I'd hoped. Bolster your courage and let us celebrate. Okay. Can you choose who gets to share the first story? Or you can. I don't know if there's an order that I have to take. Let's see, I'll start. I'll go left to right. I'll just listen for now. Okay. Well, the one that I know is going to tell the story. I'll scare the pants off him with him. Many, many years ago, long before our family tree had so much sprouted, there was a small village in the banks of the Brandywine, not far from where Stock is located today. One of the prominent figures in this village was a fellow named Gerd Goodcliff. He had the respect of his neighbors and was consulted about many of the matters that faced the town. It was widely held that when the time came for the mayor to step down, Gerd would easily be chosen to take his place. One day, Gerd was walking along the reeds of the river's edge when he heard a small voice among the rushes. How curious, he thought to himself, and squatted down in the mud to find the owner of the voice. Finding nothing, he prepared to stand once again, but before he could, a large black cat padded out of the reeds. Well, hello there, he greeted the cat and turned to go. Hello yourself, it said to him. Gerd was most surprised, for this was the first time a cat had ever spoken to him. Once he recovered himself, he found that the cat was not simply talkative, but quite friendly as well. Hold on just a moment. Go ahead and read this yourself. Wonder what Dina Das will say. Which one is it? Marigold? One of these ladies scares the pants off of him. Might be Marigold. I overheard the story. I was very little and made quite an impression. Vowed never to let fear be the master of me, and so far it hasn't and won't. Some hobbits could still learn this lesson, I'd say. Long ago, a wealthy hobbit named Longo Profit lived alone in a fancied manor in Mickle Delving. He enjoyed expensive things and employed many servants, and it was a poorly kept secret that he did not treat them well. He enjoyed the food they prepared for him, but he was consumed with distrust and feared that they would sneak into the pantry and steal the ingredients for their own families. So it was that Longo had a strong lock, and heavy bars installed in his pantry, and carried the only keys. When it was time for his servants to prepare dinners, he would march them to the door, carefully unlock everything, and stand by watching while they removed what they needed. He carefully marked the quantities of each foodstuff. And if it seemed that more was being withdrawn than necessary, strong words at the ready. This continued for some time until Longo was certain that his servants were stealing his food. I cannot say for sure, but it seemed to me that the extreme measures he used to prevent it must have been inflamed. Must have inflamed the servant's desire to perpetrate some thievery. But that night, just be my perspective as a rebellious hobbit. At any rate, there came a day when Longo's suspicions were at their greatest level, and he called all of his servants into the sitting room. I no longer have need of your services, he proclaimed, and dismissed them all. Go steal from someone else's larder, he cried, as he strained from the manor. That night, as Longo lay in his bed, he found his suspicions had not been eased by dismissing all of his servants. On the contrary, now he worried they would not be bound by loyalty and might break into the manor to gain access to the pantry. Where were his keys? Ah, here they are. Still, they might have already performed the deed and replaced the keys when they were done. Longo hurried to the pantry and found many boxes left them earlier in the day. He unlocked every one and threw open the door, revealing shelf upon shelf of useful ingredients and foodstuffs. As he went inside for a closer look, he brushed the door by mistake, and it swung shut behind him. If he had not been so focused on counting the bags of flour and then inventorying the pickling jars, he might have heard the heavy bar fall into place outside the door, but he did not. No one knows how long it took before anyone noticed he hadn't seen Longo Prosper set foot in his manor for some time. He told his servants not to return, and he had no friends or family to check on him. It might have lasted for quite some time in that well-stocked pantry, but in the end, after all, did it really matter if it was days or months? But hobbits in the Shire have reported feelings of discomfort in their own pantries late at night. They were being watched from behind the shelves, and some folks have claimed to see eyes peering out of them from between the bags and boxes, eyes full of jealousy and distrust. The eyes of Longo Proudfoot. Nonsense. These stories are all rubbish. Not at all. Is it my turn? I have a good story to tell. The story I'm about to tell is older than each of the two we've heard tonight, for it dates from the earliest days of the Shire and recorded in very few places. It's found in the book Glorfingway retrieved from the library with a great smile, but it seems to me there were a few copies of that book ever made. Once I tell you this story, it will live on, and you should all remember it. Even in the earliest days of the Shire, festivals were already important to our distant ancestors. Were there boffins even then? I'd like to think so, although I've not seen a family tree that extends back that far. Certainly some branches of our family trees bear similar names to those earliest inhabitants of the Shire. I've seen accounts of Esmeraldas, Marigolds, Griffos, and Foscos, but I'm getting distracted. A young girl by the name of Minigilda desired to win a dancing competition, but her chief rival, one Peony, excelled at the art and bested her at every opportunity. Minigilda was obsessed with winning the great prize. She became convinced that Peony owed her success to the violet shoes she always wore. Minigilda hatched a plan to steal the shoes. She surprised Peony on the banks of the Brandywine and demanded that she hand over the shoes. Peony refused and said there was a spell on the shoes, that they would work only at her command and they would do Minigilda no good at all. Minigilda was not persuaded. In fact, the revelation that the shoes were enchanted filled her with happiness. At last, an explanation for her continued failure to beat Peony at dancing. Peony removed the shoes and threw them at her rival. Fine, she cried. Have them. I'll tell my father what you've done and you won't be allowed to dance at all. This was a mistake, but Peony did not understand the rage that seethed within Minigilda's heart. Minigilda charged at her with armed rage and she pushed Peony into the river. She never surfaced. Well, that's not good. Minigilda put on her stolen shoes and returned to town. There were whispers, but no one had seen her encounter with Peony, and it was believed that Peony may have run away, seeking her fortune beyond the borders of the Shire. Minigilda did not care. Her every thought was bent on winning the next dance contest. A few weeks later, Minigilda wore her new shoes and danced on the stage before all the assembled hobbits. Everyone cheered and applauded, for they had never seen such dancing before, not even when Peony had participated. Minigilda was the clear winner. And yet, something was wrong. Someone tried to present Minigilda with the winning ribbon, but she merely continued to dance. Everyone applauded again, but she showed no signs of stopping. "I think that's enough, dear," someone called out. But now there were tears streaming from Minigilda's face, and the assemblage came to understand she wanted to stop but could not. Folks rushed the stage and sought to remove the violet shoes, but they wouldn't come off. Minigilda's feet flew left and right, here and there, and even when she fell into a stupor, the dance continued. At last it stopped, but Minigilda's dancing days were done. The shoes were packed into a box and it was sealed away, hidden in a dusty corner of a forgotten burrow. Hobbits spoke for a time of Minigilda and cursed shoes, but eventually the story passed into legend and folks doubted if it had ever really happened, even as they feared to speak of it. And that's why hobbits never wear shoes. That's not true. That can't be true. How do you know? It's just rubbish. All these stories are nonsense. Well, it's interesting you should say that, Dino. Because I went and had a chat with Bombard Foxtail at the Mappin House. And he did some digging around and found the very same shoes from the story. And here they are. That can't be. What? What? You might by now know where this is going. The shoes won't come off. And that's that. That was great, Glorfingway. I think we finally managed to fight the unfightable. The spirit of the scare is still alive and well within the Shire, despite rumor to the contrary. You'd better go and check on him. We don't want him falling into any trouble on our account, after all. Leonidas ran off to the northwest. He's probably laughing about it by now, although he'd never admit it. Northwest, that's this way. Oh yeah, that's right, there's some scenery change. That, what was that? That banished thing? They do things in this game that, change the ambiance. Normally that boar would be threatening to attack me. Kind of a woody area, the outer fringes of the Shire. There's a goblin, and I'll show you that weapon aura that I have. I'll get into my fancy schmancy pants. Oops. This is what my actual gear looks like. So, in lieu of that, you see my shield's glowing blue. If my shield and sword glow blue when orcs and goblins are near. Right now you can't really see much. And I recently got this sword and I just thought it looked really pretty. I was pretty enamored with it. I decided to use that. I have some neat looking ones. But anyways, when I get closer to goblins or orcs, they glow red, and I can pretty much deal with in a single hit. There's no challenge at all. I'll do a taunt to make one attack me. To kind of show this is a starter zone, so it's nothing, this isn't impressive. There's nothing about this that's, oh, how to switch specs. I will call this guy over. I have 169,826 morale. They can measure in place and do things. I could literally stand here all day and but this, you know, I'm level 140, he's level 10. He had 168 morale. I have 169,000 morale. There's a big discrepancy. I'll think of the neatest looking attack. Maybe gallant display, I don't know. There's just various moves. When I do an instance or something, it'll look a little bit more colorful. But alright, on with the quest, because this is, the night is late already, and I've got much to do to get my 10 festival quests done before going to bed. Yeah, I guess it is. But it's also called farming, if there's certain things one needs to do. I've also eliminated the yelling sounds, because they get to be repetitive and loud. These are bars, and when I want to do, like let's say I was farming skins, right? I have a variety of, since I'm a captain, I have assistants, or what some people generically call pets. So, whoops, I forgot, sorry. I changed my buttons around. If I were farming for skins, part of the festival. Everything darkens here. Let's see. Find Dinadas and bindball wood. And no, they don't stand a chance. And I got 8 light hides from that. And those are needed for leather armor. I found Dinadas. And I doubt that he's laughing. That was horrible, Glorfingway. Very mean. I expect a full apology. You should not go around trying to scare people for no reason. You explained that Bingo believed his cousin might enjoy the Harvest Festival more if he let himself be scared from time to time, and Dinadas flailed his arms wildly. Bingo thinks nothing scares me? I've become a victim of my acting skill, Glorfingway, and gave too fine a performance. Do you remember when we explored the haunted burrow? I worked so hard to see through the spooky atmosphere and lay it bare as a sham, but deep down I was full of fear. Every bump, every sudden movement, every deep shadow seemed to promise some new form of terror. Foolish Glorfingway, I do not fear nothing, I fear everything. Now you know my secret shame, and I trust you'll keep it to yourself. It all began some time ago when I offered to walk Kellendine Brandybuck back to her home after a dinner party my mother hosted. Kellendine was very happy to have the company, but as we began to walk, I saw the hour was much later than I'd thought. The night was dark and the shadows were deep, and my blood ran cold at every creeping sound. I knew if I did not do something, Kellendine would know me for a coward, cry disaster, in order to mask my fear. I adopted a brazen attitude and mocked every fear I felt. It was all an act which had become all too practiced. Still, Bingo is my cousin, and that was a mean trick for any family member to perform at any remove. And no matter the distance, speaking of distance, I was on my way back to the Greenfield when you caught up to me. I turned around because I heard something scary and dropped my pack and ran back this way. Do you think you could retrace my step to the northwest and find my pack? I don't think I have the courage to go back and look for it. I'm going to go ahead and dismiss my pet. And let's see. Set northwest. There's some places, like if you go near an ominous thing, it changes the atmosphere. Spectral vision. Spectral vision stares past you into the dark space among the trees. When it speaks, the sound reverberates in your ears and sets your teeth on edge. There can be no reparation for the hurt that has been done. In 1 year, all will fear the parting of the wood. None will escape the curse of the eerie acres, despair and repair to your holes. For none, but one will laugh when all is done. The vision stops speaking, and the space between the trees falls silent. All is cold. Return the dropped pack. Okay, let's speed up. Amon Amarth. That's Mount Doom for Loki's taunt. Hermit Bride to Hell. Oh, I wonder if that was a nod. I bet it was a nod to their song. And Amon Amarth is a nod to Tolkien. Bingo has come here and he's apologized for the trick, and all is well now, and we don't need to discuss that thing I told you, Glorfingway, alright? Good. Give Dinadas his pack. After a moment's thought, you tell him you saw something unusual nearby. Oh? What was it, actually? Perhaps you should tell Cousin Bingo. I don't think I need to hear about it. I don't believe in that sort of rubbish. No, indeed. I apologize to Dinadas for our scary trick, but I think it did him some good. Now what has whirled you up into such a confusion? You quietly tell Bingo about the spectral vision you saw in the wood, and he looks at you skeptically. Is this a joke? A trick of your own? You really saw this thing? Yeah. I should have done this before I did what I did in Wistmead or whatever that place is. Run to the location of the spectral vision in the Bindbowl or Bindbowl wood. I simply must see it for myself. Let's go. Sure, Palomino. Back to the scary zone, baby. Oh no, it's gone. If only I knew where I needed to go to see it. I think I need to go over here. Oh, it's up this hill. Oh. I have to go back and talk to them. Take a flying leap. I forgot to go back here before going back there. That's right. Nothing gets... Oh, come on. Get up there. You see nothing unusual on the approach. But when you actually get there, no sign, huh? Talk to Bingo again. Take a flying leap for Jesus. You didn't see anything? Well, I'm not surprised. Whatever was here, it clearly does not want to be seen again. I wonder why. My mind is full of questions, Glorfingway. This is truly an autumnal mystery. I need some time to think it over. I'll meet you back at the party tree. This wood has become very spooky, and while Dinadas may not fear anything, I have to confess that this place has given me the chills. I love it, but perhaps we should head back to Hobbiton all the same. perhaps. And that's a bit of a hike. So I'm thinking I have to collect spiders. It's scary. So I'll head there and do that to get another quest out of the way. Actually, I don't need all that shite in my backpack. So I'm going to use, I'll keep that, I'll keep that, I'll keep that. Oh, I also have a map to the party tree, so I can zap myself. I'll just go ahead and sell these. Okay. Right, so I'm gonna head to Scary.
It's creepy and scary.
Scary quarry. So after I do that, all I have to do is read the map to the party tree and I'll go right there. There are other metal bands, I believe, that are inspired by Tolkien. Amon Amarth is the only one I can remember right now. Since Amon Amarth means, oh, look at that. And the Shoyer. I'm assuming you can see it. It's a rainbow. And let's see, the quarry is over there. And I need to collect spiderlings. I'm not exactly sure how to do that. I know I must have done it. But I'm thinking, I'm going to see if I need to collect spiderlings by killing the, oh, there's one. Spiderling. Oh, man, that's going to be a bit. Those tiny little rings. I have to collect 12 of these little bastards. There are a lot of MMOs that operate that way, but with these it's just like... little spiders. Oh, there they are. I can see them on the radar. Okay, well that makes it easier. I can just probably click on them and hit U to interact with them. Or not. There we go. This will be a faster way to go about it. Oh, I like it this way. That's nice and easy. And I think if you try to do this at level, because I think I saw a spider spawn when I picked it up, they probably would attack you. Right. When you pull stunts like this, your inventory fills up really quick. But yeah, I remember in World of Warcraft, there was things that you had to stun and then capture or something. I think it's cute that they call those little spiderlings. Like, something that size would basically be enough for me to evacuate the contents of my bowels into my trousers in their entirety. But I do have natural stat gains from, I'm going to use my map to the party tree. Good golly, Miss Molly. Where's my brain? I'm going to search for it. Oh, there it is. Map to the party tree. Take me to the party. I am a bit curious if I took off all of my jewelry and just put on the lowest level gear I could find. Actually, I can check and see what my stats would be. Butt naked now. Oops. There will be nothing unsuitable for viewing. Just my weapons will disappear. My clothing won't really change. But I am curious of what my stats would be. And that music is going to get annoying very quick. Actually, I'll move this bag over here so I don't have to do it across the screen. How's that? That's a good idea, DB. Somebody's getting drunk. My tools don't give me stats, so. Alright, so at my level, butt naked, I have 65,768 hit points, or morale, as far as that goes. So, I have considerably more than that. Putting it on. So even if I had a toothpick, I would still be one-shotting. I think these things in the shadow. spend enough time where I could probably grab some tokens. Right. Let's see. I collected harvest spiders. Where's the hobbit lass who sent me on that endeavor? Or maybe they were inside that wished mead. Frightful tales to curl the hair on the toes. I'm very excited about this autumnal mystery, Glorfingway. I've read many scary stories, and they always delight my imagination, but I've never been involved in one myself. Tell me once again what the ghostly fellow had to say. You recount the words of the spectral vision. There can be no reparation for the hurt that has been done. In 1 year, all will fear the parting of the wood. None will escape the curse of the eerie acres. Despair and repair your hold, for none but one will laugh when all is done. Do I have that right? I have to admit I don't know what any of that means, Glorfingway, but it sounds to me like we have a year to figure it out. I'll do some thinking. It sounds to me as if next year's Harvest Festival might be something, though. I can't wait, but I guess I must. 24 Fall Festival tokens for completing that. Well, that's nice. And I want to see what that Goblin Gorge thing was all about. So I'm going to go back to that Westmead place or whatever that is. Is it? Yeah, Westmead. And I will get out of my battle rattle, because I don't think it's appropriate to be in combat gear when you're doing festivals. I mean, gee whiz. I mean, one has to have a little class. Okay. I think that was her that one of the spoiders. A waste of web.
Hello there!
Deliver spiderlings into curiously empty webs in Westmead. And
Good day! Might I have a word with you?
she wants me to get kitty cats too, so I might as well take care of both of those in one go. Okay. There's some curiously empty webs right there. Yay! Now people can poop their pants. Children of the corn, come listen to me mourn. Come over here and feel the fear. Stop sitting and watching. PORN. Okay. Enough of that prose. Yeah, I pulled it out of my hat. Pure pernicious poetry provided punctiliously. Now let me into this thicket so I can grab this cat. I just need 2 more of these felines. And a means of seeing where the bloody hell I'm going. Ah, there's a cat right there. Wouldn't Would you believe it? It's in the same spot where I picked up my first one. How to catch a cute kitty. Okay. Highlight it on the radar. This looks familiar because I've done it before. Okay. Now I do want to get shit-faced and try hitting those, drunk, and try hitting those gourds because I've seen people whipping at things.
How do you do? Good day.
Wayward shadows. See, that guy hit something. Oh, maybe it's the scarecrows? I'm gonna cash in my daily here. I do like the ambiance.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Yes, it is. They'll only say something when they can do something to you, for you. Alright.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Simpler draft of the swill. Alright. Da-da-da-da-da. Let's drink some swill. My name is Bill. Okay. So, gourds and goblins. Oh, I'll tell you what. This will... I could have used my radar. Invalid target. Oh. I guess we shouldn't hit people.
Oh.
I see people plainly hitting things. They're scarecrows or something. They're always along this area, it seems like. Send the goblin gourds. Ghost of the ghost? Could it be the ghost of the old took? Why no? I saw there's people swinging crap. I'm trying to find out. A stomped shrew. Wonder if I have to find some of these. Things. Maybe this is a quest to do after you've done other things.
Oh.
Yes, that's the sound that I make every time I get startled by a spider. Gee whiz, this is getting to be. Goblin girls can be found throughout Wishing. It's helped carve a number of spooky goblin gourds. The flaming planet of hell. No, I don't want to go there. Did you say that I've done this before? Okay, I've never completed it. I'm not surprised that I've never completed it. Well, I think I've had enough of running on a hamster wheel, so perhaps I will look up how to do this later, because I don't like spinning my wheels. To sober myself up, and it's not working. Try to shake off the effects. Oh. Okay. Ghost of the Ghost. Gotta find something to shake it off. How about another spider? Anything? No?
Oh.
This is gonna take me to the frickin' Shire, and I don't want to go there. The party tree. Come on, enough of this. There must be some way of getting off this planet other than getting high. Oh, that's right. I had to go into that frickin' drink somewhere. There's a creek or something. Maybe that blue. No, that's trying to find the area that seems suitable in the radar. Why can't I remember things better? I remember that the water somewhere that I stepped in. I thought it was near here. where it is. Damn it. Oh. That was in the northeast area. It's not. Should have paid better attention to where I was. Stinking water. Oh. Where's that stinking water? Like a small. It's hard to distinguish what's water when everything's shimmering like that. Son of a biscuit eater. Son of a gun. Something moist with which to wet my feet. Okay, I'm just going in circles around the flaming encampment. Tantrum. Roar. Okay. Over here. Just seemed like I thought that's where the water was over there. Where's the water? I'm so sorry about this. Ah. Talk to Helena Bunce. Oh, that quest probably is not related. That was the
Hello
quest.
there.
So there's still the same goblin gourds flying. And it might be in the maze, for that matter. But I've seen people... walking about. Oh, that. Oh yeah, did you see how it went flying? Did you see the way that goblin gourd went flying? There's a goblin gourd. Man, you can't even... You have to literally look for them and then point at them. There's no cheating. If you can't cheat, that's pretty rough. You have to actually have to use your eyeballs. Who wants to do that? It's making me feel like I'm at work looking at fingerprints. I think they're probably about this area. It's always that last one. It's going to be the pain in the lower center of gravity, isn't it? They kind of blend in with the scenery, so they're not the easiest thing in the world to see. They don't show up. Ah, I see it. I think. Man, those are not the easiest things to see. Well, my first time doing that one. That looks like it's... Oh no, well, maybe not.
Hello there.
Alright. Let's see the... I don't know if you can barter or anything.
Can I help you find something, friend?
I have 110 tokens. That, since that was the prior season, they expected to spend mithril, which I'm never gonna do. But this is the elk of the forest spirit. So if you wanted to see what it would look like, that's kind of a preview. Forest. That's basically what the elk of the forest spirit would look like. And I'm not altogether... I'm not an elk rider. I don't want to look like... Well, I'd probably have another mount that would. Like... leisure-laden donkey pet. Interesting. I'm a black mastiff. They always pick super dark
I'm pleased to be of service.
Cloak of the Forest Spirit. This is the dressing room. I'll zoom in a bit, but that's what that cloak looks like. And if I... The only thing that changes color if I dye it is that. So there's literally nothing... I'll preview the entire outfit. The mantle is kind of interesting, but it's all black. The only thing that can change on the mantle is the trim. And what I would like to change the color of is this. So I could use it to accessorize another item of clothing. Steed of the Autumn Sage. See what that looks like. Sage. Well, that's funny. Oh, there we go. Steed of the Autumn Sage. Wish I could blow this up. I think there's an area where you can kind of preview the mounts.
Good day. How may I help you?
Steed of the Autumn Traveler. That's another elk. More cheerful. Carrots. I wonder if they have a thing that says new. New items, okay. Tome of the Forest Spirit Goat. That clothing I looked at, and that's it. Hats and masks. Mask. The leaf turner. That has a bit of flair, but I don't think I would go walking around in that, but that does have a bit of potential. My thing is I have a limited wardrobe. I'm intrigued by that though. That looks like it could be, let's see what it looks like, all gold. I'll start with Lorian gold. I'll go back to that later. Mask of the Autumn Wanderer. I just took that out of my inventory, or my wardrobe. I didn't really see a use for it. I would use that. Yeah, that dog's one of my cosmetic pets. They can't do anything. I named him Huanyan. If you read the Silmarillion, Huan was the Hound of Valinor. But a Mastiff is probably not the kind of a dog that would have a name like that. Goblin Festival Mask. Boarhead Festival Mask. Raven Festival Mask. Shire Plum. Pipe Mask. That is weird. Harvest Brew Hat. A Harvest Brew Circlet. I like circlets more than hats in general. Me being the elvish sort. Circlet. Show you the circlets that are in my wardrobe. If I wanted to, let's see, crown. If I wanted to give the appearance of Thranduil, I'll go ahead and, I don't know if I have, okay, yeah. Just to give you a demo. This may not be perfect, but it might be passable. I'm trying to think of what outfit I'm gonna have to redo. It might be complicated. So I only get 8 outfits. I guess I'll mess with this one. I can't remember what Thranduil looked like in the movie. Good. I thought I trash canned. I'm missing my boots. I'll substitute it. Well, this is a very crude thing. If I wanted to look like one of the Woodland Realm elves, and an outfit kind of like that, and wears a crown kind of like this, but it is something that that's not the kind of elf. Long silverish hair. Oh, white robes, long silverish hair. I have nothing good to say about the Hobbit movie. Because it's nothing like the book at all. But the book is a child's. The book is a child's story, but it's still a introductory book to the. I'd have to see what it looks like. There's a starter quest for high elves that's actually quite cool. And I know this is a bit of a diversion. Let's try something. UI, layout, save, DB. This is going to be a bit weird. But I wanted to show you this because it's kind of cool. And I hope this will be entertaining. If not, I will apologize in advance. New character. Ooh. High elf. I already made one of these, but it's a simple. I'm gonna make a Mariners. Just breezes through. I'm gonna delete it, but I'll make a female elf. A mariner. Continue. Valerian. Let's see. Ladris. I'll change the hairstyle a bit. And you have no idea what a coincidence that is. I'm just trying to find the hairstyle I want to use for just the intro. Let's see. I keep coming back to this one. This is number 9 of 23. Did you see one that you would have opted for? Okay. Go with eyes. Gray eyes at the Moldor. And mouth. Oh. Let's see. I'm just gonna throw that together. It's not a particularly. Long story short, I'm gonna delete this character, but I wanted to show you the starting quest because it's at a cool point, and this is my favorite thing to nerd out on. Well, I wouldn't want my tune to look anything like me. But you look like an elf in real life anyway, so it would work out. You'd be a perfect Noldo.
In the year 3434 of the Second Age, a great alliance of elves and men assembled in defiance of the Dark Lord's will to conquer all the lands of Middle-earth. The High Elves, the blessed of Valinor, who suffered the greatest wraths of Sauron and Morgoth the enemy, now seek to ensure that his evil is forever banished from the world.
This is the end, or nearing the end of the Second Age. This is the battle where Sauron is defeated. But his defeat, you don't see that. But anyways, so they give you a level bump to start off with. So you're 110 here. You get basic commands.
My dearest friend, as Sauron surely knows, the mastery is ours in this battle.
I kind of wish they had British voice actresses and actors for this. Linda Lieva, you seem as if lost in a trance, and I could not rouse you until this very moment. My dearest friend, do not allow the enemy to cloud your thought with visions of defeat. As Sauron surely knows, the mastery is ours in this battle. Alas, a cornered foe is the most deadly. There are none more treacherous than the enemy in this realm. We must put our troubles behind us for the moment and press our advantage. High King Gil-galad has summoned us, Linda. Let us go. Now, for Tolkien nerds, this is like an all-star cast. You know the kin that fled in the mountain that swore an oath and they didn't show up for the battle? That's who Aragorn uses in the Paths of the Dead. That's Elrond. That's Círdan, the shipwright. He's the one who sailed the ships to Valinor. That's Glorfindel. He died fighting a Balrog in the First Age. And came back a lot more powerful. Does that sound familiar? So he's already back from the First Age. Círdan, Elrond, this is before he had kids. The High King of the Noldor, Gil-galad. That's, God, I wish my memory worked, but that's the main spear and his silver shield. And later on, when I do the future territories, I'm going to get a shield similar-ish to that I'm definitely going to wear. This is a prequel. This is the Second Age. The Third Age is occurred after Sauron's first. I should say this is Sauron's first total defeat, I guess, or second. Yeah, because Sauron became disembodied when Numenor was destroyed, but he had his ring. His spirit grew together quickly. That is Elendil the Tall, the son of Isildur. And that is whom Aragorn is a descendant of. This is like thousands of years. Thousands of years. That's his brother, Amarian. I thought they made Gil-galad a little bit I don't know. I wouldn't imagine Gil-galad to look like that, but Elrond is. I think they made him look slightly younger in this. When I go to Rivendell, I can go up to him. But elves are mortal. Círdan is older than I think all of these elves. But anyways, we're waiting for the Nazgul ambassadors. In terms of the lore, these are extremely significant historical figures. See the screen get a little wonky like that. It's because dread. They bring dread with them. And you know who that is. And according to lore, it was the High King Gilgalad and Elendil and the Isildur who basically wrestled Sauron down and defeated him. And Isildur cut the ring off of his hand and took it.
With Sauron's demands rejected, we can no longer hold hope that the Gwytherine shall stay their hands in this battle.
Be swift and safe. There's no such thing as that in war. These are going to be really hard fights. And your mother too. This is not normal combat. This is, an intro thing that you're just trying to get past the story. Swiftly now, this way, okay. But I must warn you, I've never done this before. Wow, chicka wow wow. The spears of Linden have held against... Okay. Well, I guess I'll talk to this one first.
One of the Gwytherine rode westward and scattered our numbers, but the other, he took Theleron.
Gwytherine. That's, Elvish for basically Nazgul.
Aid the wounded in the field, and let us hope that the Alliance shall arrive to drive off the enemy's forces.
Escape fishing. This guy. That's Shelob's, one of Shelob's kids. There's Elrond. I think that's Glorfindel. Yeah. So that's Thranduil in the game. That's Legolas's dad, obviously. But he became haughtier, I think, later, but he wasn't awful. I don't recall that being quite that way, but they're not fond of dwarves.
The prince is fortunate to have survived his father's attack on the Black Gate, but the Guatharan's words trouble me.
The underspoken name in Quenya as you departed. Ungwatari, the Spider Queen. Ungoliant is gone from the realm and shall trouble the world no longer, but her children remain, preying on anything they can devour and spreading her darkness through Middle-earth. One among them must now hunger as she did, without a care for the powers of the Dark Lord, without any purpose other than to consume. These are unhappy tidings, my friend, even if it seems fortuitous that the great spiders turn upon the rider. If we do not face this child of Ungoliant in the war, it is certain that the day will come when her hunger shall seek to sate herself beyond the shadows of Mordor. The High King gave me leave to pursue you at the urging of the spears of Linden, but he has called for your return at once. The Alliance has come to the forward garrison at last. Reunite with them there, and make ready for your assault on the Black Gate. So, continuing the quest. You would have to be, I think, a Tolkien nerd to get the same excitement level. That I would for this, but the high elf backstory and the names in it is just cool to see, because you will only see them in a prologue, because Gil-galad is dead, Elendil's obviously dead, Círdan still lives, except he has a beard. He's one of the rare bearded elves.
Our paths are now divided, dear friend. May the light of the Valar shine upon us.
At your service. Or perhaps you are at mine.
A crafty dwarf. Crafty. Say, don't stick around. Oh, that was so devastating. I almost died there. There's some lag. Yeah, there's definitely some lag going on. To meet my sharp friend. if they'll die. Didn't even hurt them. Gee, this is not an obvious direction. Let's go this way. I don't need everything labeled like that, so I'm gonna turn the names off.
Your tale troubles me, my friend, for Omroth spoke of a terrible figure that passed with an elf slung across his steed.
He's an elf from the golden... He's a wood elf. When you read the books, all of these things make a lot more sense. What they're saying is that, you know, an adaptation for a movie has to be brief and much less detailed, but Peter Jackson did a great job with The Lord of the Rings. He used The Hobbit as a Kleenex. I don't have any ill will towards people who loved the Hobbit movies, but it's nothing like the book. It's like an interpretation. But all of Tolkien's work is about eucatastrophe. And
If the Witch King has taken Theleron to the Overlook, we must pass through the Easterling encampment ahead.
But any story with a happy ending is a eucatastrophe, but he basically is trying to demonstrate divine intervention in things, in the most hopeless situations. Which is fine as a vehicle for storytelling, even though I would differ with him significantly in terms of philosophy. I still think Tolkien was a good human being and a wonderful storyteller and writer and a great poet. And I share a lot of his general dispositions. Wait here while I do this. No, I'll just go right here, because they're not going to aggro because they're not part of the script. But I'll ace this guy first, because he looks at me funny. Alright, now that we're done with that, I'm going to poke you in the face. I'll slash this guy. And goodness, what a nice horsey you are. Nice horsey. Yeah. scurvy. And I just wanted to show you the introduction to getting close to. Oh, this part of the introduction is getting close to completion. Oops, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't read that top part. I can do this later, actually. Because I wanted to show this to you. So if you gotta go, I'm so sorry. I got a bit absent-minded. If I stop now, it's gonna start all the way over when I do it again. So I can do that. The intro is about 20 minutes, I think. So I'm sorry about that. I didn't read the beginning part. So I will go ahead and close up shop because I'm getting quite tired myself. I don't know what time it is even. I'm guessing it's about 1. It's 1:30. Oh boy. Yep, that's it. Yeah, fair winds for now, and have a kind and gentle night, anyone who cares to give this a look. Until next time.